Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from LA. Darius Davis to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion. It's crisp and clean with great power. It's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's running for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. The Rams play a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting the 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's total time on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air this time, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Johnson finds the football complete. He's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line. They're 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. One of the tight ends motioning left. Harris. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Herbert with a blitz coming. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. No hesitations to start this one out. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Chiefs, sticking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately the player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 27. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Good luck defending that short yardage slot. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster avoided. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hit in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be right up against that line that they need and make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Another throw from Mahomes. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Mahomes to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever been a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. This is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give to Harris from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Herbert back to throw. That one's good to McConkey. Over an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Move the chain! Move the chain! Momentum. Keep that defense first team.
At the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Herbert gonna tuck and run. That zone lead goes nowhere. Doesn't even get back to the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot game, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Herbert now. It's him on the end route. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete. So
So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he arrives just after that football does. This completion gets him up to the 16. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
We call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
The 30-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Bob's by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down line.
Okay, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane, and hoping something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Mahomes will hang on to it. Only a couple of yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to run for it. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. Oh, but they got it back. This play is still live. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers, who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Over 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down from the 31. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Called that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Here's 2nd and 11. Kelsey's got it right side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. Once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Chargers in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Back to throw Mahomes. Nice cuts. He's got Brown. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He comes through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw Mahomes. And it's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On return, here comes Davis. Jukes one defender. He's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the offense now for the Chargers. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They'll start with a give to Harris. We'll take this in after 7. We've got 7-3 now.
The whole thing about the drive starting in one decade is it really just gives you every opportunity. Whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if we can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Harris once more. Was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Gain of 6.
snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netting some positive yards.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Under the gun, here's Santu. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pick of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Herbert gonna tuck and run. Pickup of 2 here. And the Chargers will have the first.
Some tough running to trigger the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
4-yard line.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. Caught just shy of the goal line. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense has to take over. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing is Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing again, Mahomes. They muster a little, down to the 30. 2 below 2, in for the 10.
I don't know why every once in a while I'm using flashbacks, but when you play like that, it just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When the veteran QB said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. That is exactly why you rally to the football. After one tackle, the next guy gets him for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Mahomes. So pass brought in. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8th play to drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here's Mahomes. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Mahomes to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hands is forced. Brock has to try and go for it. They turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Harris gets it on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a modest little drag route. If you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So he gains 7. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Dumped off to his running back. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. Can't even get back to the line. Split loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for second down. It's Herbert once more. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Here he is on third and long. On the screen, this is Harris. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
J.K. Scott on the punt. And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
A second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
So now here's third and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Ryzen to handle it. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10, here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he will be stopped now, but no track about that effort.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers, first down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, search forward for enough to go get that first, but a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most in second down.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative. But here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the 36. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chargers will have it first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Herbert now off the play fake. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be taken down. Plenty of damage already done.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Okay, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
They motion the tight end over. Herbert now, blitz coming. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. Slaver out, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack, because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers.
Chiefs 7.
Dicker all lines up and ready to put it away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Chiefs take over first
The
and
Chiefs offense set to take over again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he'll get it up to the 44. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down, Chiefs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
To Xavier Worthy. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
With that down in distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. A quick throw completed out to the left. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window, where all options are now available to you on second down. That play wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
ultimate boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll run here on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Chiefs dealing with 2nd and 13. Motioning the tight end now. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's another quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Chiefs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. The Chiefs signal for a timeout, so that's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. It's almost there. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Trying again, following the sack. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Kansas City.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs struggle in now. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 14.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Herbert on first down. Completed over the middle. And he'll get up to the 38-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him to rock in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. All lined up and ready to put it away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Counter give here to Pacheco. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his own line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And on third down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. Here's Mahomes. Man, and Kelsey has it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 from the 41. Now it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty. We move on to second.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he's tackled for a short game.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule. Like SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Second and 6 coming up here. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 7. First down, Chiefs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They've got first down from the 31. A give right side, here's Pacheco. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing
just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Marquise Brown. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing is Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Xavier Worthy.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. This will be a 44-yard look. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. Able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. Even if they can't get into pole position, just want to keep this thing close.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. As the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts and reacts.
Play here, Hampton. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. About 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be third down and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Herbert now to throw on third. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college games and the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small. They could not find a completion.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw. Mahomes. It's made over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Running right is Pacheco. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He's tackled at
Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with third and 2.
It's third down.
fourth down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know that you covered the Seahawks going the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, they said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You give up the short lot route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
Second down now, 7 to go. Herbert from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the second time in this game. There he was, a step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do. Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
Pacheco. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
His kick is
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he is brought to a stop after he found a play and moved that along.
I love this kid. No issues blocking or going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Brock, we've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. That heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hey, switch! Coming, switch!
The play fake, now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Conklin. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
It's a gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
On third down, Herbert. He didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do is try to force that fourth down. Gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the third.
A lot of them, they make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
As always, a hand tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense heading now for the Chiefs. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Play action, Mahomes. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I feel so bad. I really do. I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Number 10, Isaiah.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down, ball at the 36. Pacheco gets it. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still loud. All right, so only ended to play for no gain, Brock. And we did have plenty of excitement along the way. We were so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They is forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they're ready for next.
Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Okay, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
The wind was at a sales cake, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. From that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. On return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll start with a gift to Harris. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7 to begin this drive.
Move the chains, Kate, is such a comfort zone. Sets tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a set it down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring. Guys hitting blocks downfield. The back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Herbert on 1st down. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he's going to be thrown down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
To build this lead. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now Herbert to throw. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they have this run to the red zone now at the 15. With 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw a move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
A give left side. Here's Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Nice execution to get that count to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, kid. You set him up you from reaching that end zone.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Score, Chargers 31, Chiefs 27.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
The Chargers.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over.
Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. And gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He comes through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the first down, Chiefs.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable.
Who y'all got? The Chiefs getting pooped on right now. 56 fucking views. Let's go.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. They go play action. It's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 33. It's a gain of 22. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Kansas City.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's brought down after a short game.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As the offense, you get a completion, I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain, I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the 42. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it could pay big dividends.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, couple are happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The 25-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing third and 3. To the air. Mahomes. He finds Worthy complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. One of the tight ends in motion left.
City.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
34. Chargers 31.
Butker on now to kick these one away.
For Kansas City.
Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45. Very nearly to midfield. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops it after a gain of 3.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna leave us some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
And 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A tight end in motion now. This is Harris on 2nd down. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield on their own side.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Man in motion here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll send out the punting unit.
Formation.
J.K. Scott will kick it away. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now he really managed to set it down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down carry for Pacheco. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. I mean, you're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Mahomes. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up and hit a 4th down.
Okay, the game wasn't on the line with that series. But don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Ryzen, the one to send it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On the counter, it's Hampton. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get in the ball game. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on the screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. As soon as the QB turns to give the ball, the entire defense keeps crashing in to bury them for a loss.
43-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. That one's napped by Allen. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
As a quarterback, when you have an out-route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's short of the first after a wild game.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Going right side. Harris with it. And they find him after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. No run with Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 38, Chiefs 34.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's done a decent gain before being brought down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, with the pin.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
On the play. First down, Kansas City.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line. Even tackle for a loss. We got 2nd and 11.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running play. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Takes out a one-stop. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge game.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Chiefs.
Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right into play. Listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying this. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Back to throw. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And a first down, Chiefs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They are now set for 1st and 10. They look to throw it. This one's go. And that's a front late.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go make a response.
Chargers 38.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. He is to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
You often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you're thrown in double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Strong pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs. LA uses a timeout here. It's seconds. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they can't call the return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock. And now hang on. They want to take another look at this play.
The booth review! Oh my God!
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin.
I would be the gaming
There's
star
no
right now,
question
bro.
the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials
I'm gonna do the
overturn
gaming
the
style.
call and say he was down.
Come on, Chargers.
2nd and 3. It's
Oh,
intercepted. Picked off by Christian
no. Oh,
Fulton.
you hope I do.
And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
They can stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing that one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.